Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've been decoding our agreed upon section of Bible changes, and my apologies that they haven't been coming as fast as I'd like. I've been busy lately, and to add to that, our internet's been very unreliable for the last couple of weeks, so it's pretty bad. And also, sometimes the uploads are taking days and days. So it's been a little tougher to get to now, but we're still plugging away for now. And also, I want to mention that we're now using a different search engine. We were using Google, but now we're going to use DuckDuckGo. And the reason for that is we have reason to believe that Google would be misleading us. Now, we don't know that for sure, but we tried a couple of things, and my fiance straight up asked her Google app if it would ever lie to her, and at first the thing didn't answer, and then when it finally did answer, it brought up, it said, "Google is a lying liar that lies." And that was somebody else's quote, but that was the dang answer we got. So we're going, well, okay, does that mean we throw everything out that we got off Google? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get similar result. Maybe I'll run through. Maybe I'll take a minute and run through some of our changes we've already done and see if similar results come up. But for now, we're going to carry out the rest of this using DuckDuckGo, and it is different. They're clearly using different algorithms, and you're getting slightly different results. So, but results nonetheless. All right, and so we're going to try DuckDuckGo. We're going to use that for a while. So we've already got our letters to go through forwards and backwards through all the categories. And we've already got our numbers to go through forwards and backwards in stock market finance. We've got it to go forwards and backwards in genetics. And we've got it to go forward in medical. And now we're coming backwards. So if anybody, I will provide a link to where we correctly extracted these numbers and converted these numbers and extracted the letters. But it starts here, goes all the way across. That they're corresponding to their letters now, and it comes all the way back across. So you can pause that and take a look if you want. But we're going to try to get through this thing. Bit of a different feel to it now. We're with these different algorithms, and so we'll just see what happens, guys. But if you we're coming backwards now, and if you start with 32262, now remember we were doing sequences of 5 is to avoid multiple phone numbers. Even though I suspect the phone numbers would be somewhat important, if not very important, but we're trying a little bit of a different method. Which, by the way, we may walk away from this method just so we can get more information. All right, but for now, for an experimental period, we've done these in sequences of 5 to avoid phone numbers, and you ended up with 32262, and that ended up being the first thing that popped up to me that was interesting, but I didn't write down, was Oklahoma Medical Board. Now, why would that be interesting? Because in our previous search, we ended up with Oklahoma University Medical deal, and now you got Oklahoma Medical Board. You also have Connecticut State Medical License, and there's your 32262. You also have patient number 32262, Regina Rosenthal, MD. And you also have a course content number 32262, newborn assessment. And we'll get down here to what I had actually took note of to begin with, because it had come up so much. I'll probably provide the search, guys. You got another You got an occupational medicine specialist. But here's what got my attention most of all, because we've had so many medical devices, guys, in this deal, both in the letters now, and now some of your numbers. Stretcher cabinet, all medical device manufacturers. Find your stretcher cabinet easily amongst the 5 products from the leading brands on Medical Expo, the medical equipment specialist for your professional purchases. And you've got 32262 right there in the HTML. So that's what I found the most interesting. There are more results, because if you come back, you scroll down farther, you got your newborn assessment again, and you've got some other. Know that that's important, but you do have some other things here. You got crutches, Nova Medical Products. I don't know why crutches would be important, but medical products. So, yeah, health grades. There's my number there. Yeah, PAC. So Allison Kramer, Gugesberg PAC, health grades. So, and then there's your newborn assessment course again. So, yeah, you got a few things going on here with that. And I'll provide the search. Like I said, it's a bit of a different search with a bit of a different algorithm. But if you move on from that, and these aren't, I'm not used to these searches. So, but you got if you move on from that, you get 15925. And what I wrote down was Medical Isotopes Incorporated data sheet. So you got a data sheet from Medical Isotopes Inc. You've also got Dr. Norman Marcus, psychiatrist, which I had to include, because we've got a lot of mental health and psychological stuff here. Psychology Today. I'm just going to flip through, and there's your data sheet. There's your psychiatrist. So, yeah, you got a couple things going on with that number, and I'll provide the link. Or the search. You can take a look for yourself. I'll provide some of these searches. You can see what we're working with now. And then if you move on from that, you wind up with 95833, which ends up being CPT code 95833. Muscle and range of motion testing. And you get that a few times. I disregarded the real estate thing, because that's not medical. But you got medical malpractice lawyers. Health products. Health products. And there's your number. You got home medical suppliers in Sacramento, California. Zen Garden Wellness. To me, that CPT code would be the most relevant thing there. So I'll probably just provide that link. Oh, it's also might be worthy of mention that you have dispensaries in Sacramento, California with medical marijuana. Because a couple searches ago, we had all sorts of medical marijuana studies, right? And not in this one, but in the binary code, in maybe Pinball Wizard even. So I found that to be interesting. Also, But if you move on from that, you will get 63214. And that ends up being a medical device product code. And a medical device divided in surgical disposal sterile water repellent TNT 63241 or 214. And 63214 is our number. And the product code is 63214, and it deals with surgery products. So, and that's about all I found. But we've had enough medical devices that I felt this to be relevant. All sorts of medical devices in this search. So if you move on from that, you get 92412. And the most interesting thing to me with that was lamictal blue and better information, better health. It's WebMD, and it deals with side effects. So uses, side effects, safety interactions, and we got side effects off of a drug from our forward search as well. I'm not seeing it. It may have been one that I read and did not write down. But yeah, no, I swore I wrote it down. Side effects, though, guys. You got more side effects here. But that was what I found most interesting. I don't see my number there. You got more dispensaries with medical marijuana. Do I see my number? I do not. So we're going to skip that. Oh, there it is. Astra Medical. If you are a company looking for medical devices or pharmaceuticals, feel free to contact us and we will take care of your needs. Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, we all need pharmaceuticals, right, guys? Because they're important. Very important everyone gets their pharmaceutical drugs. Or not. Might be important not to get them, if you ask me. But they're here, 92412. So they deal with they'll hook you right up with medical devices and pharmaceuticals. So that's nice of them. Department of Healthcare Services. That looks like it's in California as well. And you got more dispensary stuff. So you got a few things going on with that number. Even salary for a physician assistant, if anyone found that relevant. Maybe the salaries are relevant, guys. I mean, you are dealing with, stock market, a whole category of stock market and finance. So it's possible that these salaries are important. Maybe I'm throwing out the information I shouldn't be throwing out, as far as I know, or for all I know. But if you move on from that, you wind up with 15917. And 15917, when you end up again with Oklahoma Medical Board. You also end up with, and I thought that was interesting because it came up before. And again, Oklahoma University medical stuff, genetic stuff came up in the previous search. So, but you also wind up with a Pioneer Pharmacy, and that's an address. So in the pharmacy, pharmaceuticals ties right in there. You end up with the Tinley Medical Associates. I even see it here. I even see my number on medical definition of septicemia. Medicine Net. So, yeah, you got a few things going on there with that number, and I'll provide the search. But if you move on from that, you wind up with 11117. And that ends up being more medical equipment, daily services medical equipment. So there, more medical equipment that we keep getting. And that's an address, 11117 West Okeechobee Road. You also get Empire Medical Group. That's another address. You get Watson Medical Center. So I was trying to throw out phone numbers, guys, and ended up getting some addresses, but I don't know that any of them are irrelevant. But I'm kind of more interested in the codes. Well, some of the stuff other than the psychiatrist, but all this stuff seems like it could be calculated or used as a calculation point. Who knows what any of these places, who the doctors are, um, what they specialize in. I mean, some of these may be very, very relevant. So I'll provide the search, guys, but basically that medical equipment, I take a lot from the medical equipment simply because of all the medical devices and equipment we continue to get. And if you move on from that, you end up with 15285, and that winds up being stem cell therapy, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right. So you got some stem cell therapy. That stuff has come up before, stem cell research. Embryonic stem cells, remember? EBS. I don't think it was in this search, but we got it in a previous search. Well, here's stem cell therapy again. I even think we got some stem cell stuff, if I'm not mistaken, guys, over here. I may not have wrote it down. This seems to be the case in some of this. I just kind of write a reference point, so I know, or a reference point of something important. Because if I wrote it all, it would be ridiculous. But RJH Medical Center. Maybe my number's not there. Nope, it is too there. It's right there. Yep. So, but the stem cell therapy, guys. Stem cell therapy, 15285. It's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Stem cell therapy has ended up being a popular argument in the international medicine scene or medical scene. This highly controversial treatment has received mixed opinions from different stakeholders in the healthcare market and has actually likewise brought in the attention of political leaders, spiritual leaders, and basic population at large. Okay. And you know what? Possibly the attention of somebody using the quantum network, because here it is. But yeah, basically stem cell therapy is what I take from that. And if you move on from that, you wind up with 82415, which ends up being CPT code 82415, and it deals with chemistry procedures. We're a category out from chemistry and chemicals, and here is a chemistry hit already in the medical. And it is a CPT code, and they deal with chemistry procedures. You find that a couple of times. You got, well, that's not really. Yeah, you have SJOGREN, Sjogren. You get a medical definition from Metalexicon, and there's the number. Correct code check. CPT, there's that CPT 82415 again. So, and there's more on the CPT codes. Yeah, I don't see my number on that. So the CPT code, guys, that's what chemical procedures. Well, we'll get into chemical in the next category and see what's there. But here's some already, chemical procedures. So, if you move on from that, I'll probably just provide that link, guys, because there ain't a whole lot else there. But that's pretty interesting. And then if you move on from that, you get 11171. And 11171 ends up being B. Braun Medical Incorporated cage code details. Cage code. You also have a Rite Aid Pharmacy, Thrift Drug Incorporated. There's number 11171. So there's another pharmacy. Physio Control 11171. And that ends up being McKesson Medical Surgical, which we've had before. We ran into those, whether I mentioned them or not. I thought I did. I specifically know we ran into those on our forward search. Ended up with that place at least once. There's more Physio Control. There's some more Oklahoma Medical Board stuff. I'll probably just provide this link, guys. Here's some by Penal Code Section 11171 for performing medical examinations of physically abused and neglected children. All right, so you got a protocol for examining children. And so I'll probably provide this search, guys. You can look through it and see what you think is maybe relevant. Medical, that also is medical up here. So yeah, there's some stuff. It's a little different deal running with this search engine, guys. I don't know why, but you get a little different feel from doing it. So if you move on from that, you end up with 93556, and that ends up being medical coding. Codes, there's 93556, medical coding, medical billing. So you got some more code. You got cardiology coding, 93556. All right, so and that looks like more billing stuff, but you also get another CPT code, CPT 93556 in category 90000. I'm trying to see what it deals with. Short description, long description, guidelines, and more. All right. So you also have another dispensary of medical marijuana. More medical billing stuff. I don't know. Yeah, but you do get a few things that are relevant. I'm just kind of flip through some more search results here, guys. Looking for my number. More medical billing stuff. So you get a lot of medical billing stuff here. Don't know that I see my number there. National coding standards. But that's still you dealing with more medical coding. I was trying to see if my number was there. Stem cell. Ridgecrest, California, 93556. Okay, so here's some more stem cell therapy. This is on what would be page 2 of the search, but in the second well, it doesn't go to another page, guys. It just extends the page down, but technically, yes, it's another page of the search. So in the second page of this search here, you got stem cell Ridgecrest, California. And so that's interesting because we just had stem cell therapy. And so I'll probably provide that link plus the search. All right. But and so there are a few things there. So if you move on from that, you wind up with 11655, and that ends up being Fresenius kidney care. Why would I find that interesting? Well, because we got catheter stuff. Catheters, and this is find a dialysis center, and I think they use catheters in dialysis, and we got catheter stuff. I laugh, but literally, this is what we're finding, man. You guys, you got catheters in the forward search, and now you got a kidney care institution in the backward search. Dialysis centers. So, yeah, that was what I found to be the most interesting in that search. And finally, 16559. And for me, the shining beacon was when I saw gamma knife radiosurgery procedure details, Cleveland Clinic. Gamma knife radiosurgery. I don't know if I like that. Certainly don't think I want it done on me. I know what gamma rays are. So gamma knife radiosurgery, guys. But that's what's here, and the number is right here in the web address. 16559 gamma knife radiosurgery procedure details. Okay, well, I will definitely provide that link, but just seeing what else was there. You had Synergy Electronics Incorporated, and electronics serves clients in the medical, industrial, and communications industries. You also have PMH Medical, Occupational Health Clinic, and the number is there in the web address. So you have a CVS Pharmacy, number 16559, Durable Medical Equipment. So there's more medical equipment, more pharmaceutical. Yeah, you do have Walgreens Pharmacy and other pharmacies. You got several pharmacies here that could easily enough be calculated especially if you were looking into side effects and stuff of certain things. So, um, yeah, and that gets you through coming backwards in the medical category with a different search engine. And so I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to definitely use this search engine for a while. They claim it's not uh, tracked as um, not that tracking bothers me. I don't care if anybody sees what we're looking at. That doesn't bother me at all. We're not looking at anything illegal. But um, again, the reason that I decided to make that jump was because Google had indicated that it might be a lying liar that lies. And it is an AI. So, I mean, if it's going to tell us that it might be a lying liar that lies, then I'll go look for a different search engine with different algorithms. Plain and simple. Even if it hadn't, even if it's all good information, it probably is. But um, yeah, that's a weird thing for it to say. So try something else. And I thought about Bing too, and I might use Bing at some point and just try Bing. I don't know. Like somebody had mentioned getting into the dark web. Well, sure, that'd be great. Or would it? Like, I don't know if that'd be great or not. Would I like to do it? Sure. Would I like to get a whole different computer to do it with that could be completely disposable? If some dark web virus got through my antivirus or some stupid crap like that, yeah, sure, I would rather have a completely separate disposable computer for that, just in case, and not the only one I have. So, uh, probably be looking into that when I can afford a second computer, or we can afford a second computer. So, but for now, I don't think these are irrelevant. I think they're just that the searches and the information is there, and so anyway, guys, 30 minutes now, so we're gonna let this video go at that, and forwards in chemistry or chemicals will be next, and I'm not sure what blocks will, how many or what sequences will run for that. Since we're dealing with chemicals, I'll probably do an entire. Uh, I'll probably search an entire forward and backwards for atomic weights and just see what's there, um, and what isn't there, for that matter. But that I'll probably take all over the board, two, three uh, numbers. I know there's atomic weights of three numbers, and I know there's atomic weights of two numbers, and I'm pretty sure there's even atomic weights of one number. So, yeah, we'll just when we get that far, first we'll do chemicals, guys. But I had forgotten to mention that we're running atomic weights with our numbers now. So that'll be a whole other category in the numbers. And so for now, guys, that's going to be it. So thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down. Thanks for all your comments, leads, and feedback and subscriptions, guys. And we're getting there. Um, we're getting there. And we apologize that it's taken longer than usual. It is a longer code, and again, internet's playing hell with us, and uploads are playing hell with us, and we're busy as well. So all those factors mean slower going. But thanks for sticking with us, guys. We will get through it. And that's going to be it for now. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.